In tonight's Military Matters, as a base in Florida is left in pieces after Hurricane Michael, the Waco area is lending a helping hand. The Army and Air Force Exchange Service sent a truck with supplies to help those in need. Channel 6 News reporter Curtis Quillen joins us now with the details. Curtis.
Imani, the damage at Tyndall Air Force Base in Florida is extensive, so the hope is this truck helps bring some sense of normalcy back while the base figures out its next approach. One look at the southeast and devastation after Hurricane Michael barreled its way inland in Florida.
Tyndall was the one that was most significantly hit, so they are in most of the areas doing a recovery operation right now.
Colonel Douglas Vallejo is the Deputy Director for Logistics for the Army and Air Force Exchange Service, or AAFES. He says when stuff like this happens, the military bands together as one.
The key thing is AAFES goes where you go, and we are there planning ahead of time for any possible outcome, and we're there to make sure that you're taken care of in the aftermath.
With Tyndall Air Force Base near Panama City severely damaged, as you can see here, the Exchange Service stepped in with a mobile fuel exchange and a trailer stuck with merchandise to send to Florida.
It's critically important, but the first, of course, is the safety of the service members and families, and then our associates as well, and then following up with just basic supplies, comfort items to help people as they recover.
Things like food and water put in a makeshift convenience store for those in the area, which an AAFES representative says is mostly first responders right now to buy.
My first experience with the mobile field exchange was back in 1993, and that was just during a military exercise. I think it was spot on then.
Now, the trucks left Waco today heading for the southeast. Officials say they will stage at Eglin Air Force Base near Pensacola before going to Tyndall. Imani.
All right, thanks, Curtis.